Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Train Fever. My name, of course, is Orbit Potato. This is the last episode of Train Fever with the Nordic DLC that we shall be playing, at least in this series for now. It has been an absolute romp, and as you can see, we are positioned in a very scenic way. New vehicle is just available. By the way, I've skipped forward about 10 years. Nothing happened. That was the first new vehicle that was actually released, so kind of good timing. Just wanted to get a little bit of money in the tank. And as I was saying, we are positioned very, very, very scenically above the fantastic Lake of Chorley. And we do indeed have plans to build the bridge. Build the bridge that we always said that we were going to build. Since the very beginning of this entire series, we are going to be trying to build that bridge and link in the track that we said that we were going to do a whole heck of a long time ago. Like, it really, really is a very, very long time ago. We're going to go with high-speed track. Why? Because we can. I think we should have enough money to make two of them, two bridges, and we've also got a 5 million loan available should we actually need it. It should be absolutely fine. Okay, I think that is pretty much good enough. Yep, that is basically good enough. You know, there's no point in fannying around when you might as well just do it. There we go. The first bridge has been built. It does look a little bit different. It does look a little bit cheesy, but hey ho. The bridges will definitely not connect because they apparently just don't want to connect. We also, unfortunately, very, very unfortunately, we can't just like make an offshoot on the bridge like midway through. We can't just make an offshoot, which kind of sucks because I would love to do that. We can borrow a little bit more. Borrow. There we go. Borrow up to 9 million. That's fantastic. We're still in 3 times speed, by the way, so things should be fine. Now we want to ideally make straight track here. Bingo. And we want to try and get them to connect together. Ideally still going at like a gazillion miles an hour. I honestly have no idea why we're not making as much money as we used to. Because, like, you know, 10 episodes ago, we were rolling in the cash. And now we're only, you know, comfortable. You know, it's been a long journey. I mean, maybe the fact that we're using high-speed track all the time is kind of a little bit of a problem. But I don't think it should be. Okay, that slows down to like 280 miles an hour over there, or kilometers per hour, whatever. I don't really care. Why did I do that? We don't want to do that. We do not want 2 tracks together. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Why would we ever want 2 tracks merging into one? That is kind of stupid. I mean, we've done that elsewhere, but we don't need it. We don't need it here. Okay, boom. There we go. And across here. And now everything is going at 300 miles an hour, 300 kilometers per hour, whatever. Or it should be, it should have the potential to go at that speed. Okay, so build the bridge. Now we just need to try and link it down over here. And we're going to have to make it so that terrain climate. Okay, what's the issue over here? We should have a much easier time doing this.
Oh, yeah.
And, oh. Something unlocked. The game has frozen. That's fine. Is it an engine? The DSB Litra CC. That looks like a carriage, I guess. Or perhaps a, like, motorized carriage. Okay, so let's just work this out. Trains go... Where do trains go up? Okay, so trains go up this side. Okay, so the right side. Train's going to keep on going up here. Right side, right side, right side, right side, right side. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a swapperoo, I think. Okay, let's get you to go down into the mountain. And bear with me, this is gonna work, Okay, this could be an expensive failure, but it's gonna be my expensive failure. That's right. Okay, so that's gonna go into the mountain, and we're gonna get you to pop up over... Just trying to work this out mentally. You're gonna pop out over here. Will you ever fit in there? Don't know if you're gonna fit in. There we go. 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 There we I would love it if you went there, but that's looking more and more unlikely. Did I go too deep into the mountain? May have gone too deep into the mountain. I mean, even... You know what? We just go on like a little detour then. Okay, so it's going to cost us £1 million, or $1 million, whatever you call it. $1 million to get us to this point. Bloody hell. What about over here? Can we get out of the ground over here? I mean, bloody hell, that's a lot of money. That's a big amount of money. That does work, though. Although we don't actually need to be connected to that track over there. We need to be connected to this track over here. That'll work. I mean, trains have to slow down to like 100 kilometers per hour, but... You know what? That might just be the best option that we're going to get. And I know it's going to slow the trains down tremendously, but let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. We never actually intend to use these tracks. These tracks are being built purely because we can, not because we actually need to. Now you are going to go on a nice little detour. You're going to go around here, and you're going to come around over the top. So you're never actually going to leave the ground. Because we need you to loop into here. And that should work perfectly. So you see that? We've got a little bit of a crossover, and that's why I needed to go underground so that this train could go over the top of it, so to speak. And that looks like it's actually going to work out pretty darn well. I mean, this is one of the most complicated junctions, I think, in the entire world at this point. But it doesn't look half bad, though, does it? Looks kind of majestic, actually. Dare I say, romantic? No, not romantic. But it looks kind of nice. It looks kind of nice. Well, there we go. We've built the track. We have literally no intention of ever running a single train on this track. Because, let's be honest, it is too expensive, it is ridiculous, and it should probably never have been built. But you know what? We had to do it. We absolutely had to do it. I mean, doesn't it look gorgeous, though? You know, this lovely, lovely, lovely white and black bridge in the middle of this shining, shining lake. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely 100% worth it. Perhaps not. Why am I moving backwards? Because I was holding the mouse pointer to the bottom of the screen. That's why, potato. But yeah, looks absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? And you can see the shadows reflecting on the lake, the electric wires reflecting or leaving the shadow on the lake. Oh my goodness. Could you ask for any more of a beautiful bridge? I don't think you could, actually. I don't think you could. I only wish we could like zoom in underwater and see the beautiful pillars. That would be absolutely fantastic. But it looks gorgeous. It really, really does. Very, very, very happy with the way that this turned out. And this music is so chill, just to go with the sort of vibes that we're experiencing right now. Now, we could redo this area. We could get rid of the old bridges that have been around since, I don't know, like the 1850s or whatever. But honestly, that's probably going to cost more money than we can afford. They're already high-speed tracks, but the bridges do look a bit shitty. I would love to replace them. You know what? Maybe we should. Maybe we've got enough money to replace them. Should we try? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. We'll see if we can. I don't know if this is going to work, but... Really? Really? You're going to give me that bullshit? That is not an angle that I'm happy with. Okay. So we need to remember that these bridges are not going to go together. Like, no matter what I try, they're just not going to go together. And that sucks. But that's the sad reality of it. Okay, let's... I guess we'll... Come on. This is very, very fiddly, but it's okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, so can I make this one into a bridge first? Will you quite happily go at 300 miles an hour? Yes, you will, and it means that we can unify this all as one type of bridge, which is of course going to be the white bridge, which looks amazing in my opinion. I think it looks dope as anything. Now, I don't understand why this doesn't go together as a bridge, but whatever, whatever, whatever. Who am I to complain? Just a measly human. I would love it if that worked. That is obviously not gonna work. No, let's take this back a little bit further. That's a little bit further. That's good. And now let's try again. Okay, just bring it off to the side. Just bring it around. Straighten it back up again. Perfect. It's very good. And now, straight to the bridge. So, holy cow, this is going to be like the longest section of continuous bridge I think that we've ever created. Maybe slightly longer than this one. Maybe not, who knows. But yeah, definitely the longest section of continuous bridge that we've ever done. Now, this area is like a bloody minefield. It is terrible. Can we do anything to make it not so bad? I don't really know if we can. I think it just might be royally fucked forever. I mean, I don't know what the logic was behind me doing this. I mean, I did a long time ago. And it didn't look... I don't think this place has ever looked good. You know? It's just one of those places that the ground is too messed up to ever truly look totally nice. Come on. Just trying to equalize everything here. Yeah, this is... I feel that I'm not making a very positive statement here. Like, I'm not doing a job that is actually improving the situation. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that. Okay, let's... use the bigger tool for the bigger gaps. Okay. Come on. This could actually do with being lowered a bit, I think. I hate the way that it lowers. It lowers like in a cone shape. Like, that is stupid. Get it to lower in less of a cone shape. Because then you get with these massive, like, craters in the ground. And I think they look super ugly. I mean, you could argue that, you know, moving it in any other way would be even more ugly. But, personally, I think that cones look ugly. Okay. Not bad, actually. Not bad. Not bad for a guy that is not a graphic or artist, a graphic designer, or a landscape gardener, or anything that has ever had any qualifications in regards to this job right here. Come on. Come on. There we go. You know what? We've actually improved this area somewhat. Still a little bit dodgy under the bridge, but you know what? There's nothing that we can do about that. And you know what? We are actually going to try and fix things up in an even better and bigger way. Just you watch. Just you watch. We're gonna add a special touch. Oh my goodness. Those are very nice. I'm gonna go and have a look at those in just a second. We're actually making money, which is nice. Seems that by putting this bridge in, that's the catalyst that we've needed to make money. Okay, let's raise the land a little bit. Because we apparently need to equalize it properly. Okay, and we get the equalizer tool out. Sculpt it a little bit, make it look a little bit more natural. This is such a big hole here. My god. Come on, just paint, potato. Just paint the ground. Paint the ground, there we go. I've literally no idea why we're doing this in the last episode. It just sort of felt like a fun thing to do that we sort of should have done a long time ago. If I was being totally responsible and caring about the Nordic countryside. You know, I think that'll do. I think that's a pretty darn good job, alright? I think we can all go home and be happy about that one. Congratulations, folks. Congratulations. We did it. We did it. Fantastic. It looks less trash. Yes. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. Now what I wanted to do was put some trees in. Now... Oh my god, am I going to have to manually click through all these things? What about some little shrubs? Let's get some little shrubs down. Okay, that's good. Okay, so apparently I can only place them in some locations. You see how much we're covering up all the mistakes that I've made? That's right. I'm covering up literally all the mistakes I made. And making it look like an actual living area, somewhere that somebody could live. Well, maybe not live, but you know, at least could drive past or take a train past on their way to work. All right, there we go. Not bad. And let's get some trees down the side here because we need them. Yes, my mouse is clicking a heck of a lot right now. If only there was like a brush tool. Let's get some rocks as well. Apparently I can't place rocks down. That's just weird. Bits of fences as well. Lovely. Noise barriers. Wow, you get noise barriers. Alright, well that's kind of weird. Do noise barriers actually make a difference? So if we go and put some like noise barriers down in the town, is that actually going to change anything? Is this actually making a difference here? Like genuinely, I don't know. Looks kind of posh though, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Man, so many trains that are available. We're going to go and check them out in just a second. Do these actually do anything? Like, do they actually make the population happy? Oh, and I can put one on the road as well. Oh, that's just what I always wanted. And it's great how these don't snap together as well. That's a totally great feature. And I'm really loving. Oh, and they actually interlock. Okay, that's nice. They clip through each other. Great feature right there too. But the feature that I like best is the fact that they go through the road. Yeah, that is a really great feature. Let's noise barrier this place up. This place is going to be bloody silent after all the noise barriers that are going up. I mean, apart from the fact that there's going to be an almost continual sound of people crashing. Oh, that's good. We can even... Oh, that is a great feature. Holy cow. We can actually stick them in the middle of... Oh, that's really good. We can stick them in the middle of train tracks. Okay, that's cool. So the trains are going to phase through them as well. Even better. Holy cow. Let's check out the trains. It is 1954, so I guess that we're sort of coming up to modern time trains, and trains that may well be more recognizable than some of the older variants, perhaps. I don't really know. I'm not very familiar with Nordic trains, as you can probably tell. So we've already got a couple of the Litra S's out and about. We don't have any of the Litra MW. The Litra MY was the train that was just unlocked, in service from 1954 until 2002. And that one actually goes at 133 kilometers per hour. The running expenses are only slightly more expensive than the running expenses. The running costs are only slightly more expensive than the Litra S. So that's actually really, really cool. And it looks like it's, yeah, got a bunch more tractive effort and like double the power, which is kind of nice. And only slightly more weight. Very, very cool train indeed. This is like the Litra MO. This was the Litra CC. Oh, okay, so this is like the latest in passenger travel. And it seems that this train carriage actually carries 24 passengers in relation to those 12. We also, oh my goodness, we had a goods wagon, which says Carlsberg on the side of it. So there you go, I guess. If you like your beer, then that might be the wagon for you. We unlocked a tank wagon. We unlocked another tank wagon, which is great, I guess, if you like that. Woohoo! And then we've also got some more passenger wagons, which can go up to 115 kilometers per hour, and this one can also go up to 115 kilometers per hour. Yeah. This looks like a sort of more standardized, like Swedish train, I guess. The vehicles with a series of the the Y6, which were operated on the Swedish railroad. 378 train cars and 321 trailer cars were delivered between 1953 and 1961. That is a huge, 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 huge amount of cars, actually, of trailers. So I guess this was probably like the standard in Sweden until like the 80s or something, maybe. You know, since it ran all the way up until like the late 80s. So I guess this could be, you know, like one of the standard trains in Sweden. You know, if you are from Sweden and you do know if this is the standard or was the standard train for a while, then, you know, by all means leave a comment and tell me, because I'm interested. I'm curious. But yeah, everybody's starting to get their own cars, which is kind of nice. Starting to see the nice old-timey type of car. I don't know why you're taking the car rather than my fantastic railroad, because I presume that you're going from Congleton to Sidmouth. Yeah, well, you're definitely going to Sidmouth. You should be taking the train. I don't know why you're taking the road. That is not acceptable. You should not be using the road. Maybe the fact that we're not making as much money is down to the fact that everybody's starting to get their own cars. It could be that, you know, it could be that. I don't know if the game factors that in, but it could be that. And it could just be, you know, cheaper and better to drive around the place rather than taking an expensive train. I mean, it's not like I can, you know, set the prices of trains, so trains could be ludicrously expensive. Who knows? Oh, look, we're glitching through a noise barrier, which I didn't even realize was in the game until 10 minutes ago. But hey-ho. Wow. Okay, ladies and gents, it's been a little bit of a Klyne around episode this time, but I hope you can understand. It's been a great series, and I just want to thank everybody who has joined me on the journey all the way through the Nordic wasteland. We've transformed the Nordic countryside into a well-connected train network. With, you know, within the last couple of episodes, we've transformed Chorley from the smallest town on the map into, you know, literally the biggest town by 40 people or so. So massive improvement that we've made to the lives of the Chorlenians, which is what I'm calling the people in Chorley. That's right. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. Stay tuned for other stuff on the channel because it's going to be great. I'll see you next time, folks. Bye.